Hey, how's it going? I thought I'd make a little video, just a pretty quick one, on how to make a secret door in a wall that you can sort of walk through and no one knows it's there. I got this idea from, I went to a build once and I saw a door um, in the build that would look like a door, but I actually was fly camming around the build and sort of went through the door and went in, because in fly cam you do when you're like doing this, wandering around. And I was doing this and I went into this room and I thought, oh, there's a room there. Okay, so the avatar actually ended up walking through the door, and I thought, oh, how did they do that? So I found out how to do that, and then I sort of like extended that to make a secret door in a wall, to get to a teleport, so no one would really know that the teleport was there, but at the same time they wouldn't, because if you put a teleport in a room, they'll usually walk over it, or they might walk over it by accident, when you don't want them to, if only you want to use that teleport in a public room. So I decided to put it on the outside of a wall, but I wanted to make it so that no one would know that that was there. So I'll just do it really as quickly as I can without jabbering on. So you need a couple of things. You need a wall. So we'll get first we'll get the box to make the wall from. So we've got our primitive shape there, which is going to be our wall. So let's make a wall out of that for a start. You only need two things for this. So a wall would generally be, I don't know, some people make them this thick, some people make them really thin, I don't know. A wall generally that looks a bit real would be something like that, I guess. So let's make our wall, and we'll make it big enough like this. Right, so we got our wall, right? Take it down. Put some pattern on it like a wallpaper, so pretend it's a wallpaper. Like this one, I guess. I also want to show you how, oh yeah, this is good because it's got the sun on both sides. Okay, alright, so I want to show you how good this is, that really you can't see that it's there. So that's handy that we've got the sun on that side. Okay, so we need another prop, which is the curtain prop, the flat curtain prop. So you're in your primitive shapes where you get your cubes and your spheres and all that from. You go down. This is a rather new prop considering, like, compared to all the other ones. Now there's a couple of curtains, or a few curtains, right? There's these ones. There's this one, and then there's this one, which is a opposite to that. We don't want that one. We don't want that one. I'm just showing you which ones there are, right? There's this one, which is like a bent curtain. See how that bends? We don't want that one. And this one is the same. It's bent. Alright. So there's only one that's called a flat curtain, which is this one. Alright. Sort of looks like corrugated iron. Okay. So what you're going to do, first off, you're going to turn it around so it's exactly the same direction as the wall you want to put the door in. So let's just say that you've got a build already. Alright, so hang on a sec. Let's just say you've got a build already, so let's just copy that and make our other wall. Okay. I'm just doing this in my island, my island build on the beach. Right. So you've got your walls and everything all set up. You might even have let's put some furniture just to, it's because the sand's uneven. Put that down. Put that against the wall. Right. So let's just say you've got a little table next to it, just so that you get a visual idea of, you're in your build, you've made your build already. Alright. So you've got your build, you've got your furniture, you've got your wall, whatever, and you've decided here is where you want to put your hole. Okay, so let's get our curtain the right direction. So let's spin it around, pull it at 45 degree steps, put snap step on, put angle on, spin it around. Oops. Okay, now what we want to do, we want to squash this down as much as we can, right? So get quite close. It helps to use in here you've got your slow down speeds that you can do in the camera. So, and you can, when you're using the WASD keys, like to move, you've got your shift, alt, space that you can hit at the same time, and you can command those to speed up or slow down. So I've got the speed up one as a slow down. I've got the shift as I've made it slower. It's called speed up, but I can make it slow down. Space I've got at a different speed, but I tend to use shift all the time, so that's the one I'm using all the time. I've got it 0.8 at the moment. I might make it 0.6 because I need to get quite close. Alright, so hold it down and get really close. That moves nice and close, and we want to get that really, really thin, right? So you can see I'm looking at these two, still not slow enough. 0.03. No, doesn't matter. I just want to get that really, really narrow, so it's almost going through itself, right? So as narrow as possible, so it's flat. Okay, so you want it pretty much flat as you can get it. So make it really, really, really thin. Okay. Okay. So now we'll just move this out of the way for a sec. Okay. Now we're going to make a door in this wall for a start. So let's just do what we normally do, make the door. So we copy our wall, drag one end over, click what's left, drag that end over, we have our door space. So we want it probably just big enough to get through, but not big enough that someone's going to fall through it by accident, right? So you're going to be shifty about it. So let's go stand in it. We want it a little bit thinner than that. We want it pretty much just okay. That one sort of like, I guess about there. You get the idea anyway, but you don't want it to be so thin, so thin that you get stuck on the real walls, and you don't want it wide enough that someone's just going to sort of like walk into the wall by accident and go through. And I'd be putting it in a corner or something like that. Well, should we do that instead? Let's do that instead. Okay, let's do that instead. Now, let's put it in the corner instead. That's a good spot to do it. Oops. Just pretend that didn't happen. So we're going to have it in the corner, okay, instead. So, yeah. Put it somewhere where no one's going to really think that you would even go through it. Oops. So we'll just go like this. Yeah. I want some space. I want to illustrate to you how you can't see it, so I need to have some on either side as well. Okay, but we'll just go like that. I think that's probably, can you get through? Yeah, that'll serve our purpose. Okay. Alright. So now we want to get this. We want to make it something quite different to this one. So we'll use a dark one for now, but we're going to make it the same, obviously. All right. But just for now, we'll just use, because we want to get it exactly level with this texture of our wall. Okay. So have the two textures for the wall and the fake part separate, like different, right? Like contrasting, one dark, one light. Alright, now move it back, because it's important that it's easy, because there's no gaps or lines or anything like that. So go back, right, backwards and forwards. You can see it can just pops out because it's very thin, but it's still like that. So just go up until it's there. Right. Okay. Now you know it's pretty much right on it. I think. You know, we're getting a bit closer. See if I can do it a bit better than that. Oh yeah, heaps. Is that not thin enough yet? Oh, bottom one. Oh, that's the green ones. That's right. Yeah, make it as thin as possible. That might help actually. Let's try again. Yeah, close enough. It's very thin. Yep, that's better. Okay. Okay, now you want to get this over, put it down, lift it up so that it's into the ceiling, so wherever your ceiling is, lift it up into the ceiling. Then you want to get probably just over on either end. It's this side of the inside of the wall where your build is showing that you want to, that's it's not invisible because there's a light, and you have to cover every issue. That's because it's not thick. I would probably put, where's the sun coming from? I'd probably put something else in front of that ray. That's not something I encountered before. You can see the shadow. So I'd probably put something stopped it. Yeah. I would probably set the time of day to something which wasn't, because if you have, well, that would work. Yeah. You can't have something in your way. Where there's a will, there's a way. Now it's gone. So yeah, you want to check for something like that. But just if you have to have the sun where it is and the time of day where it is, put something to block the ray from going through this. I think it's because of the thickness. It's like thin, and the game thinks it should show through. Anyway, normally it won't show through. So if the sun's in a different direction. or put the door on a different wall, I don't know. So for this, now we're going to make materials, we're going to make it the same. And look, you cannot see where the wall starts and where the wall finishes. You can see it on the other side, like it looks like this, right? But that just looks like a wall, right? Oops. Yeah. Oops. It's because there's a corner there. Hang on, I'll get rid of it. Is it because of the yeah, it's because of this corner. I would actually not, if I was going to put it in the corner, I probably wouldn't have that corner there, you know, because I wouldn't have that corner there at all. I just have the that go straight through to the corner, like that. And then you could just click in the corner and go through anywhere, except that's in the way. But anyway, you get the idea. Delete. So go back in. And see, yeah, you've got a little bit of a telltale light there, but you can deal with that like I did by putting something behind it. Or best thing would be to put it on a wall that's not affected by the time of day that you want to set for your room, and there is no light there. But you can work around it. If you absolutely had to put it in this spot and absolutely have to have that time of day, I guess you do what I did and just put that cube there. But that's the principle anyway. Walk through the wall, and no one knows it's there. Right. So there you go, that's how you do that. And then what you would do, if you wanted a teleport or something, you put the teleport out. Here it is. Can't see it, put night time. So, I'm just going to demonstrate to you how I would be using this. So teleport there, and just put it sort of somewhere where you can run through the wall, so not too far, but yeah, out there, and level with the door. So you don't want a marker of any kind, you just want it there. Okay, so then you go back in. This should work. Oh, wrong time of day. Okay. And so basically when you want to walk through it, click on it and you're actually clicking through it. So you click wherever you go, as you know, wherever you click you go. So just click through it and you're clicking basically on the other side and you just walk straight through. And then, oh, where's the teleport? I missed the teleport. Where's the teleport? Oh, there it is. Didn't work very well. Hang on. Hang on. I didn't like that. What happened? Why was it? Let's move it forward. I think it's a bit high. I'm not sure. Oh, there's the form. It's actually crooked. It's actually facing the wrong way. Going that way. Let's try that. I don't know if it makes any difference, but alright, walking. So you walk, click the wall. Just click whereabouts you want to walk through, and you'll keep walking. There you go, that worked. See? Yeah. There you go. So I know my videos are always a bit long because I keep talking, but yeah, click through the wall. Just click anywhere on the wall, and you'll teleport away, and no one will know that there's a door there. Okay, this trick was used by people with, they'd put different stuff on it on the panel. They would use wood or something, like make a wooden door and put a handle on it and have the top down to here or whatever, and get the avatar would be able to then run through it. But so it looked like a real door, but it was closed and didn't have to be open. But the possibility was too good for me to ignore, and when I tried doing the pattern, I realised it was absolutely impossible to tell that it was there. So it works on any, like if I move this back this way, and click off it, you can see, even in the light, you can see there's nothing, like it's invisible. You can't tell that it's there. So, okay, so get my beach back to normal. Teleport. Where's the other one? Oh, they're both gone. Okie dokie, so there you go. That's how you do a door in a wall that no one knows is there. And I'm sure you will now find hundreds of uses for such a tricky little contraption. Okay? Alright. See you later.